to another New York City video, boys. City boys. We're just ripping it a little bit. Very excited. Oh, sounds so good, man. Anyway, what's good with everybody, man? Super excited to be uploading on the regular again. Also, huge shout out to the Patreons that's really dictating where the channel goes and how things are happening. Your vote matters, so become a patron, right? Woo-wee. I always feel like it's strange when people drive with two hands, but it's all good. Let's get some applesauce up in here. Double Lexus. We'll take it. Oh, man. Alright, guys. Anyway, I just wanted to cover something really cool today. Is dislikes, genuine dislike, or the shortcomings of the Hypermotard platform. And if you ask me, I think this is going to be the tail end of this platform, only because it's conflicting in a lot of ways, and it's a dope bike, but it has a lot of shortcomings. All right. For example, it's not called a supermoto, it's a hypermotard. And that's called a hypermotard because of the power behind the bike. It's more than just a supermoto, it's a hyper supermoto. So, however, people are buying the platform for daily, like I am, you know what I mean? It works, it's perfect, good clearance. However, people want to hoon with it. They want to do jumps, ramps. The engine is too big. It's too heavy. So that's one of the issues. But anyway, that's a whole other story. So some of my shortcomings, me personally with this bike, with me owning it for a couple of years and really loving it, the aesthetic is really dope. However, my biggest gripe is the turn signals, guys. It is a mess, okay? You have to positive click the turn signals so hard for them to actually work. And then for you to cancel it, you have to press and hold so hard for them to actually work. And I thought it might have been a me thing or a thing that might just be on one model off. I have 3 friends with Hypermotards, not just in the US, in other countries. They all express the same thing about the turn signals being kind of, it's not necessarily sticky, but for example, I'll click it. Oh, it worked. You see, I just clicked it to right turn and it did not. I don't know if you guys saw that. It didn't. Like, you have to really push and apply so much pressure for it to actually work. For me, it's a bit of an issue because when I ride through New York City, hold that fuck, boys. I need every single lane change to be precise, on point, really quickly. And I feel like sometimes the turn signals are not aiding me in that battle because it's a delay. You know, it's like people don't see it and I'm already moving. So I need it to be fast. I need it very precise. So that's one of the things. huge shout out to all the Patreon guys. So definitely join the Patreon gang, guys. Why not? It helps navigate where the channel goes and how things are. Auto blipper quick shifter on deck. Ooh, that Tesla's wheel is gonna come off sooner or later. Or the cap. The next thing, guys, is working on the Hypermotard platform is extremely challenging. Yeah, the platform is not for the faint of heart. And I know what Ducati did, they worked on aesthetic, making sure everything was very clean, very unique, very on point. However, this bike is very challenging to work on, to take apart and get to things like, for example, something as simple as the air filter, guys. You have to strip the bike down almost to the engine to get to the air filter. And to me, that's problematic because that's way too much work. You know, it makes it challenging for you to do small things like, you know, small mods that people might really want to do on their own. Even something simple as the steering damper. I did the steering damper on my own, and most of the work I do on my own as well. I had to strip down so much of this bike just to kind of get to these two nut bolts that are right here and put on the steering damper. And I'm telling you now, it's just a lot of work. And if you're not cut out for it, I would suggest just reaching out to a certified person and let them do it so you can enjoy the bike. Not having the tools, not having a lift, not having some of the basics to do some small stuff, it's gonna frustrate you. So that's definitely one of the things. Other frustration, which is not just for the Hypermotard, it's pretty much the entire Ducati platform. This is an SP model. The bike did not include the carbon fiber rear mudguard, right? Let's get busy for a second. Be wrong about the turn signal. They seem to be actuating a lot better right now. Maybe it's because I'm riding the bike more, possibly, I don't know, but I'll take it for now. Might as well get busy. Because I'm not in New York anymore. Better. I love this bike. I know I'm making a dislike video, but I'm like, I love this bike. But yeah. Let me see, what else do we got here? That should have been carbon fiber on pretty much most of the parts. not. That is not cool. And also the other thing, I guess for me, and for most people actually, I think a lot of people probably mention this often. So the height thing is very interesting. So for you to wheelie this bike, you're sitting up front. If you wheelie, if you're not an expert person at doing wheelies, this bike is gonna make you feel very strange because it's like you're going straight up like this, right? And it's not